is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler. Wow, it has gone. Wow. Wow, it has gone. Wow. It's not good. It's not good.
That was. I sent a video to some friends
Wow.
before I recorded this episode.
Did you send that to the Messenger video group we're on?
Yeah. Well, no, I sent it to somebody, Luke, who will be on the show later today.
Hey.
I sent it to him, and he
Special
said we're
guest.
morons. And I said, you know what? That's true. We are morons.
He's in a good way, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if you're sitting there and you're listening to us, I don't want you to be, like, thinking like this.
Art thou bored?
Did you just say, art thou bored?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So I was, I went down a rabbit hole. Sometimes I like to hunt for new drops.
Art thou bored?
And I found a compilation of all of his Slim Jim commercials.
Awesome.
And that was my favorite.
Was that like a medieval?
Thou bored?
Was that a medieval themed?
Yeah, they were
something?
doing a rendition of Romeo and Juliet.
What?
And she's like, she was not into it. She's like, Romeo, you know, how art thou, Romeo?
Sure,
Where art thou?
sure.
Whatever the line is. And then the director's like, cut, do it again. Like a really snooty director. And then he breaks through and is like, art thou bored? Because nothing about me is boring, man.
You know, it's great when you bite into a Slim Jim and you go, ooh, Miss Manners, you know what I want to do after this? Go to Chili's.
That's a missed opportunity. I should have had that
Dude,
sponsorship.
I fucking love Macho Man. I've been
If
able to
there's
do
an
his
excuse-
voice for so long, and it's just, I love it.
I miss him. It's been 12 years.
You know who I've really been getting into? And
11
this
years.
Is, this is weird, but you know who I've really been getting into?
What?
Are you going to drop something?
What have you really been listening to? I don't know.
Foghorn Leghorn.
$1 million, bitch.
No, you haven't. No,
Yes,
you haven't.
Foghorn Leghorn. I love Foghorn Leghorn. Okay.
Dude.
His cartoons, this is what his
Oh my
cartoons-
God! I thought you said Foghat.
No.
So I was getting excited to talk about Foghat, the band.
No. Shitty.
Well, then I don't care about this conversation now. Fucking no, I'm kidding. Foghorn Leghorn is funny.
Well, yeah, no, the first one that they have on HBO Max, I can't remember what it's called, doesn't matter.
How
but
racist is it though?
I'm sure there are other ones where, but this one isn't. But the whole thing is that the grandfather has convinced the chicken hawk, the little kid, that the dog is the chicken, and that Foghorn Leghorn is, quote, a loudmouthed schnook.
Nice.
Okay. So Foghorn Leghorn spends the whole thing trying to convince him that that's a dog and that he's
Yeah.
a chicken. And while he's doing it, like, you know, the dog is like tied up and he's like, this isn't a chicken. And he's just smacking the shit out of the dog while he's just beating the crap out of the dog.
I say, this isn't
Yeah,
a chicken.
this isn't, yeah. And he's trying to make jokes at him. He's like, you're too low, boy. The fast ones fly right over your head, boy. It's just because he's such a jackass, you know? And he's such a jackass, but he's so confident about it. And he's just fucking great. I fucking love Foghorn Leghorn.
So, yeah.
No, boy. Yeah. I almost had a gag there. You see, son?
If there's ever an excuse for me to do the Macho Man voice, I will do it. And
Fuck yeah.
I told Ashley I want to do some TikToks because I have Macho Man stuff, but she said like everyday items. So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta sweep the floors because I got dirt all over them. Yeah, I gotta wipe my ass because I dropped the dookie.
You know what really gets my juices going is a really nicely fresh cut lawn.
My son dropped a bomb in his pants. I gotta change the diaper. Yeah.
I just got down on my hands and knees with some gloves on and did a really thorough toilet cleansing.
Happy wife, happy life. Yeah. I'm just saying there's potential. My favorite thing about Macho Man is a lot of his interviews, he was fucking all over the place, but he always had props. I don't have the drop for this, but
I think he did some steroids, did he not?
Of course.
Yeah.
The most popular one I think that he does is the cream of the crop. And he came out with he had like a I wouldn't say a basket. He had a handful of coffee creamer and was putting it on the top of his head going, I'm the cream of the crop. And then he'd throw it, and it was like, he was just insane. But I got this clip because this...
Did he just grab it from the QT? Like,
yeah, I was in the break room. I got to use it do an interview.
This is provided to employees for whatever use they see fit.
I think that there are a lot of good Macho Man impersonators out there, but I think I would say pound for pound, my Macho Man more subtle voice is better. You know, you gotta stay down here. You know, you can't go up here every time because you'll mess up your throat. Yeah.
Yeah, but also now you sound like
I do sound a little rapey.
Yeah. You sound like you have like an accent now. So
hey, sometimes you got a little accent. You know, spooky.
Spooky.
Hey. Have you ever seen The Legend of Billy Jack? Anyway, this other Macho Man one I want to use in our reviews because it's so perfect.
Okay, what is it?
You are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage, Guyana.
Guyana?
Yeah, he's talking about Tito Santana.
Oh.
And he
You are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage, Guyana.
That's when we don't like a movie or a show. That's,
cool.
That's what it gets.
Cool. How I Met Your Father. Go ahead.
Oh my God, I actually did.
Please
watch
drop it.
Some of that.
Let's drop it.
But anyway, well, here's what I think. Here's my proposal. The review system should be, if we like it, it should be either
nice
or
yes.
And if we hate it,
you are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage, Guyana.
Okay.
Guyana.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so let's get on with.
Are we gonna have another special guest on since there's somebody here?
Well, not for this episode.
Okay, just saying. I mean, while there's somebody here, we can bring them down.
No.
Instead of doing Zoom calls and stuff.
We already agreed to.
I know we got that. I'm just saying, like, maybe at the end, like, hey, good to see you. Whatever. Fine. It's cool. I don't care.
I just don't like us having couple squabble on the air. All right.
What?
And I just want to sit down and
what?
pizza time.
Break bread, have some pizza.
Squabble?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Because you're all up in my face, and I'm
wow.
thinking,
I'm
Misery. That's
I'm like on the other side of the couch, as far away from you as I can possibly.
you should never let me have the soundboard.
You're such a
Any
bastard.
titties. Anyway.
Okay. Any tatas.
See, if I do that, you'll listen to me.
See, well, I like boobs, so
Say, there you go, you pervert.
I'm a big what?
Anyway,
you son of a bitch. Okay.
got him.
So what do we got? Okay.
No, let's get into my mouth.
Wow. What's in your? Oh, we can have a what's in your mouth.
Didn't we make a jingle last week and I never put music to it?
I don't think so.
We
Did
tried. We're trying them out, you know.
What is in your mouth?
Oh yeah. Anyway, what's in my mouth, guys?
I could literally plug in my
did
bass while we're doing a live show and make up a theme right now. That would be fun.
Did we say Guyana? Did I say Guyana? Well, is what I'm saying. 'Cause
You are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage.
Are you saying I'm
Guyana.
nothing but garbage?
no, I'm saying the movie is.
Oh,
Let's get that. Let's get it on. Let's get on with the show.
let's
all right?
do it.
What did you bring? What did you bring for me today, Tyler?
I brought you.
Stumbled through that intro.
Jesus.
Give me a piece.
So it's zebra donuts from Little Debbie. It's not that great.
made from real zebra meat.
We actually, we actually already ate them upstairs because we wanted.
They're
to.
Little Debbie zebra cakes, but as donuts. Give me another one, dude. That's defective.
Oh my fucking god!
I just wanted two.
You could have just asked for.
I
two,
know.
you son of a bitch. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's get in there.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh my god!
I bet everybody hates this segment. Unless somebody really gets off to ASMR.
You know what? I'm hard, man. It was good.
Really?
No, I'm not really.
I like it. It doesn't blow me away, though. I'm kind of sitting here and I'm like,
Art thou bored?
A little bit.
yeah, you know?
A little bit.
If you're gonna do it, go for it.
Art thou bored?
Art thou bored? I like the more that I do it, it's just garbled nonsense. I wouldn't pay
$1 million, bitch.
but I think it's okay. I'm not gonna give it a garbage. I'm gonna give it a nice.
Nice.
What do you give it?
I'll give you an art thou bored.
That's not a ranking. It's either nice, yes. Nice is like middle of the road. Yes is fantastic, and garbage is garbage.
Nice.
Nice.
It's okay.
I'll eat them.
I've had worse donuts.
Fuck yeah.
That was just so abrupt. Like, fuck yeah, I understand that.
Any,
Like, you know what I mean? It was just really quick.
anybody who's been in a circle jerk knows what that feels like.
Oh my god, it is white frosting.
It's glazed.
Oh my god. We're canceled.
Should we start over?
We're 11 and a half minutes in. There's no going back now.
There's no going back, you son of a bitch.
All right, let's get into the news.
Let's fucking do it.
So, as some of you may know, Warner Brothers and Discovery have done what seems to be pretty common in business now and made a colossal merger. So now it is going to be called Warner. I think it's Warner Discovery is the official name.
Uh-huh.
And they want to make some changes. So CEO of the combined Warner Brothers Discovery met with candidates who had experience creating and nurturing blockbuster intellectual property.
Cool. And who are those besides Kevin Feige?
So it's funny you bring up Kevin Feige.
You have nobody else.
It's funny you bring up Kevin Feige because that is kind of what the DCEU wants. What they want to do is
obvious.
Just what they were already kind of showing with Flashpoint, but
Yeah.
they're effectively, it looks like they're going to completely kill the Snyderverse, which is what they were already going to do anyway.
It's fine.
I mean, tough break for the Snyder Cut crowd, but
They're gonna fucking burn something down.
yeah, I know. Well, a friend of the show who we will have on the show, Corey, who does the Box Office Bros podcast, he texted me back, or he tweeted me back saying, "Let them suffer."
Wow.
Hey man, like we did when we used to do Tinfoil Radio, we did an episode about these people, and
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
referring to like some real fucking troll.
That's what I was
shitheads.
talking to you about too. The people who are gonna burn shit to the fucking ground.
And while we're on the topic, I do want to issue an apology to Ray Fisher in the Tinfoil Radio
absolutely.
podcast. I feel like I came off a little wrong on that. I feel like but my reasoning was I just didn't feel like he provided enough evidence. And the more I hear about Josh Sweden, the more I think, okay, maybe I don't think that Ray was lying. I think Ray was probably telling the truth.
Here's how I would kind of personify it a little bit, if I can, because I remember that. I remember how we were thinking like that,
because at the time,
he wasn't very forthcoming, and in fact, Warner Brothers was kind of pressuring him to be more on or to be more forthcoming. We realized later on that they were trying to get him to do that so they could avoid a lawsuit.
Yeah.
They were trying to fuck him over. And when other people started coming out about Joss Whedon and stuff, we realized that most of the time we should be believing the victim, and then look at the evidence. Don't look at it and say, well, because I don't have enough evidence, I'm not going to believe it until I have more. And that's where we went wrong. But we both did it.
Right, but I think the more that it's come out,
we didn't say he was totally lying. We just said,
yes, I want to be very clear.
Yeah.
Neither of us said he was lying. We just wanted him to provide more evidence.
We were like,
and yeah,
everybody okay? What was that?
It was Coop.
Oh,
Jesus! I guarantee you, it was Cooper. So
what the fuck, man?
Moving on from that, so yes. The new CEO met with a lot of people about the intellectual property because they had the goal to find someone to serve as a creative and strategic czar like Kevin Feige with Marvel Studios. So already they're in a situation. I can't remember his first. I don't think I got this guy's first name. This is all from
Charles.
No. This is from a Variety article. Zaslav is the CEO. He said something interesting earlier on in this process, where he said that in terms of the streaming with HBO Max, because now Discovery Plus and HBO Max are merging into a giant streaming thing. And he said that the plan for HBO Max is not going to be like Disney Plus and Apple TV and Paramount in a sense of like getting into a bidding war. He said they don't want to do that. He's like, I don't want to be a part of a bidding war arms race. So essentially what he's saying, they want to focus more on content, which I think is good. And because, let's be honest, they have such a built-in, dude, you have this giant app that has all the stuff on Discovery that people love to watch, like all the reality stuff or like the informational shit. And now you've also got all of DC. Why? And you saw it with Peacemaker, and they're putting out more Young Justice episodes and Doom Patrol and all this stuff. But he understands that they have all this DC stuff here already. Why bother trying to get into a bidding war? You can build off this IP, and then you can start getting the more original IP. And they already, and by the way, HBO Max already has a ton of great original IP.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
The Wire, The Sopranos, the new stuff that they're making, all the
Minx, Winning Time, shit.
Our Flag Means Death. We were talking about those last week. There's tons.
There's a ton of really excellently critically reviewed series on HBO Max that I've never seen, but that are kind of intriguing.
And
I did watch a little bit of Raised by Wolves, which is fucking weird.
I've been meaning to watch that.
I think I need to give it more than 20 minutes is what my thing is. But yeah, 20 minutes in, I was like, I still don't know what the fuck is on, and I'm not intrigued yet.
So Zaslav continued. So what I was, by saying all that, I think again this guy understands that he needs to. DC really is one he wants. It already is, but it doesn't feel like it's the flagship. You know what I mean?
Right.
Marvel feels like it's a big flagship for Disney Plus.
Fuck yeah.
So he's trying to do that with DC. So Zaslav believes that unlocking the full potential of the DC Comics universe of characters is key to the success of the newly established Warner Brothers Discovery, and that insiders at Discovery think that despite the success of certain films like The Batman, DC still doesn't have a, quote, coherent creative and brand strategy. I totally agree with that.
Sure, but we've talked about this.
The report specifically notes that insiders believe certain large characters like Superman need to be revitalized, and that this is their words, quote, second bill characters, end quote, like Joker and Harley should continue to be used as brands. Harley Quinn and Joker. I think yes, in a sense that the HBO Max show is great.
Yeah.
Funny stuff, and I'm so glad they're getting a season 3. Now there's a Kite Man spinoff. Which
I'm assuming Peacemaker is among those second tier players.
Well, yeah, they've already said they're going to do a second season of Peacemaker.
So, do they want to try and do what the MCU has done? Because I got to be honest, it's a little too late to do that now, unless you really want to overhaul everything.
Yeah,
you could soft reboot
they're
some
gonna
of
have
it.
to. They're going to have to figure it. I feel like a lot of people want Henry Cavill back. I am one of them.
Looks the part, and yeah, he's a good actor.
So it's so hard. I mean, yes.
Plus, he's super delicious.
We live in the world that multiverse exists, and I've said this a million fucking times with Sony and Spider-Man and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You can make a new Henry Cavill Superman movie, and people will accept it. People will be like, okay, this isn't a Snyder. I think most casual fans would be like, what the hell are they doing? But like, the hardcore fans that you're trying to reach, they'll accept that and be like, okay, it's a whole new Superman movie. Because I totally agree with DC. The fact that we haven't had a new Superman movie, and I'm not even counting the Snyder cut because that's just the director's cut of a movie. We haven't had a legitimate interpretation of Superman, like live action interpretation of him since 2017. And in that time, we've already had a new Batman movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I understand that Batman is the most marketable character for DC. He always has been. But it's crazy to me to think that DC wouldn't be just pumping Superman movies.
Yeah.
And I understand, and I think it's a public perception problem because we are in the trope of evil Superman now in comic books. as much as I love The Boys, that's what The Boys is.
Yeah. As well as what's that other one? Invincible.
Invincible, yeah. And again, those are established evil Superman stories. I'm not trying to discredit that, but I'm saying those are what's in right now.
Right. Yeah.
And Snyder's movies was going to have evil Superman.
Yeah.
You can find out what he was going to do with Justice League, and I can reassure you, Discovery is doing the right thing by saying fuck no to that because it's stupid.
Yep.
And but my whole thought process, it is, why the hell haven't we had a live action Green Lantern movie in 11 fucking years? Are you shitting me? It's like they're so scared to do that character after that Ryan Reynolds one flopped. Like they're so why? It's one of the most creative, unique characters that DC has.
How would you do it?
How would I do it? Oh, I would just there's the books that we read or we reviewed for this show.
You would do the Earth
I would do
One?
the Earth One storyline because
I like that
one
idea.
was awesome.
I
It was
like
just such
that
a cool
idea.
interpretation.
But if they're doing a cohesive, thing, they wouldn't do that, which sucks. Because they wouldn't use that. They would use, the current or the mainstream DC continuity.
Or do something from the Jeff Johns run. Like, you could take stuff from the New 50s. I'm just saying that, it's doable. It's so, and again, people are. Green Lantern is still a popular, which just kills me. He's still a popular character, but he doesn't. I don't know.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see the current run, or I suppose it's over now. But I can't remember. It's a really famous writer, comic book writer, but he just got done doing with Liam Sharp, Green Lantern, and it was God damn it, was it Morrison?
Morrison did a Green Lantern book,
with Liam Sharp, and it was he
it was called The Green Lantern,
right? But he brought it back a lot more
they were
to
cops.
the space cops.
Yeah,
I think that seems like something that would really come out good.
And they said forever ago that they had been working on a Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan buddy cop,
and we just
Lethal Weapon.
Right,
I call it Lethal Lanterns,
right.
Lethal Weapon style show,
right.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, make that show. What are you waiting for?
We did hear that they were trying to do the Green Lantern show still, but I mean, again, it's like Flashpoint. Who gives a shit?
But this was around. But yeah, and this was before that.
Who even gives a shit?
This is before these streaming services were putting big money behind these stories. Like we talked about Halo being $100 million. $10 million an episode. So you're seeing movie level budgets being put in the show. So again, you can make a good Green Lantern show.
Yeah.
But I know that I've already said that they're not getting into a bidding war and all that. But they should. This guy, the Zaslav, is absolutely correct. They need to fix these characters and figure this out because the time is. I think you're right in a sense that the time is past to try to do something like the MCU. But you can still do that. You can still make your own continuity.
True. But let me ask you a question now.
Okay.
The MCU was so successful to me because they started off small, and in the beginning there was dude. When you saw that end credit scene about the Avengers Initiative, there was no news. I think maybe they had greenlit Iron Man 2 at that point. Maybe.
Well,
and didn't the Incredible Hulk came out?
Year.
Okay.
But
that was it. They weren't sitting there going like, "Hey, eventually we're going to do a Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy." Like, you know what I mean? Like that's where DC fucked up.
Well,
they started saying way in the beginning, like when they got Man of Steel done, now we're going to do Green Lantern and Flashpoint, and we're going to do this, we're going to do. It's like, shut up.
Yeah,
I've said this many times on the podcast. Stop announcing shit. Stop it.
You're right about Iron Man because I didn't know about the post-credits scene until it came out on DVD.
Okay.
And somebody
I don't
mentioned
know
it.
if I think I saw it in the movie because I my girlfriend at the time, she was a bib. She was like Jamie Lee Curtis. But she was older than me. It was awesome. But we went and saw Iron Man in Denver. I remember seeing that and just being like, this is fucking awesome. And I think I had heard about the end credits scene, so I stayed for it. My brother told me about it because my brother and I are huge comic book nerds. So I'm pretty sure
gets that.
I'm pretty sure he said like, "Hey, don't leave until after the credits are done," and didn't say anything else.
Well,
and then I was like, "Oh shit!"
Even the Incredible Hulk doesn't. It only has the scene where Tony Stark shows up at the end.
Right.
And
Did not see that in the theater.
I guarantee you that was a reshoot. I guarantee they put that in.
They put that in after
Iron Man.
Yep.
And
I think it's actually. I think you can actually look that up. That yes, that's exactly why they did it. They were like, well, we got a reaction out of this. We better tack something on the end of Incredible Hulk to tie it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
And I remember
that's where the idea of the one shot came into being, I think. And man, that was kind of fun for a little bit, wasn't it?
But yeah, you're right. They started in a modest place, and then they spoon-fed the more insane, nerdy comic book shit as you got further.
Right.
And we didn't get Ant-Man until we were already 2 Avengers movies in, and so
right. You start
subatomic
with
stuff.
You're
and
always going to
physics.
start with Superman and Batman. That's their problem.
Right.
Superman and Batman are so out of the realm of like.
But here's my issue with this.
Okay.
Too, and what I was getting at with the Green Lantern stuff in Flash, like I still can't believe that this Flash movie got announced in 2014. But and Aquaman's a little bit different because people liked the Aquaman movie. I did too. I just thought that there were definitely parts where it was really stupid, and I was like,
sure.
Some of the acting was bad. That was my issue.
Sure.
And it was mostly that kid actor. Whoever that fucking teenage Aquaman was in that movie. God, he was shit. You know what he was? He was not my soundboard being up, but that guy's performance.
You are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage, Guyena.
I love.
Wow.
What is a Guyena?
I don't know. That's what I was like. Is he saying Guyena? Does anybody know Spanish in the house?
Maybe he's saying hyena in a funny way.
I say it with a G because it's right next to H in the alphabet. Let me see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You heard me?
Well,
yeah.
You gotta fucking.
Oh, yeah.
You need a lozenge. Anyway.
You know what I need is a Slim Jim.
Okay.
Art thou bored?
Wow.
I love the explosion at the beginning.
Wow.
No,
It's the wall shattering.
You're right. There's so much respect paid to the Trinity, even though Wonder Woman 84 was not as good as the first one, but
no,
there's clearly a hierarchy, and it's always been that way. The trilogy or the Trinity has always been up there. Right? That's nothing new, but there's so much love and care being put into Batman specifically. I don't think, well, like the way that they treated Henry Cavill and Superman, it's like, why? These movies made money. These movies were, people liked them. It was Snyder they had issues with, and Snyder's style that they had issues with, not Henry Cavill. Nothing about him, but
look, man.
Point is, they need to figure this shit out.
After he gets off the oil rig and stuff, and comes running up that hill at the beginning of Man of Steel, you're like, are those muscles real? Is that guy really that?
I heard a story when he first started shooting The Witcher, the first season. He kept messing up the costume because he was so muscular. He was fucking with the leather, and I was like, can you imagine being that hot all the time? It's unreal.
Just insane.
All right, so regardless, I totally agree with Warner Discovery. They need to reestablish Superman,
sure,
and specifically Green Lantern, and who fucking knows what they're going to do with the Flash now, because they paused all of Ezra Miller's projects. They canceled that prequel comic. Like, I think they're trying to scrub him out of the Flash. I don't know how they're going to do that, because that movie's still coming out.
Doesn't he play 3 versions of himself?
Yes. Good luck figuring that one out.
Good
DC.
one, dipshits.
Good one. And you know what?
Way to fucking squander
if
Michael Keaton, dude.
If they said
again, sorry.
If they said,
you just give me this look.
How dare you say that about Michael Keaton?
They did. If they have to scrap,
what if he's great in Batgirl? You don't know. You don't know.
I'm not.
No
disrespect meant to Michael Keaton.
It won't matter. It won't matter because they'll fucking blow it up. They'll do a crisis because you know how much DC loves that. Let's move on to something.
Okay. Yes.
To put a pin on this, make a fucking Green Lantern movie, you bitches.
Yeah,
all right.
Fucking bitches.
Let's talk about Moon Knight.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Get it on. What did you think, Tyler?
I liked it. I was kind of disappointed that I'm kind of disappointed at the pace. We've talked about this. It's a 6-episode series. I'm no closer to finding out what the fuck is going on with Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, and whoever else the fuck is going on in there.
Yeah.
I will say this. The whole scene where they're turning the sky back was fucking fantastically done, dude. It was awesome. I was
awesome,
like, holy shit.
But I have one issue.
You could what?
And this is nitpicky.
Just shut the fuck up.
Why did they go through the lengths of hiding the jackal, but didn't bother to hide that they were spinning the sky back 2,000 years ago? That was my only complaint.
Yeah, okay. I'm right up there with you. There are plot holes aplenty in Moon Knight right now. First of all, yeah, why are the jackals not visible to anybody else? That's stupid. Why did you create an eclipse to get the gods' attention, and then they show up because you did that and say, hey, don't do that again, and we're tuning her to stone, and then you have to do it again, but then you know what I mean? Like, there are so many. You could drive trucks through the holes.
Well, no,
but that's fine.
I've said that if you poke plot holes in everything, you're not gonna have fun.
That's
and
exactly.
It's not something that. And like I said, it's nitpicky.
It is.
I still think the scene was awesome. Like, it
I
was
liked
really
it.
cool. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot. And
It was weird. It was like
it was the first time that the show, I think, really did something big. you
Yeah.
know? But I do think it is valid to be like, there's two ways you could look at it.
Mm.
One, it's probably really common in this universe, so I don't think people care anymore because
oh shit to the sky again. Cool.
You could. Again, that's my thing. If you're gonna show people reacting to this, they've got to look like they don't. They're like whatever, because you've had aliens in this universe.
They've done.
You've had a fucking celestial in the clouds, then one emerging in the planet, and then one looking through the clouds at the end of Eternals. So I mean, like
some of the. Well, I don't know if that was visible to everybody. Somebody. Just the cloud part.
But I'm just saying, like, you saw what happened in New York.
Somebody on crack.com has written a couple of articles like this where it's like, what is it really like for people in fictional universes? Like, just regular people.
That's what I'm saying. They got, like...
And one of the ones they wrote was about the MCU, and they're talking about, like, how insurance is unaffordable.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, they can't afford insurance anymore because nobody has it.
Why would you?
After the Battle of New York, you know. Yeah. And like just little things like that. They deal with like real world problems that like you and I have to deal with every day, and it's kind of funny. And yeah, you're right. Like this shit has to happen all the time, but I don't know. I just think it's funny that I didn't think it was. Look, it's your show, so you're making it. You don't have any rules that you're living by, like say a Star Wars universe or a Star Trek or anything like that. So you can say that it's just him and Mark doing it. You don't need to add a dramatic piece of like, he changed the sky again. So now you got to have.
See, that was my problem with it. Is they should have just gone. I don't know why they broke their own rule,
right?
And showed it with like they made it a point to show reaction shots, and I was like, you don't have to show the reaction shots. And like we were talking about, you could have just made it that it was jackals. Like the gods see it, the gods can do this, and the avatars can, but not everybody else.
Yeah, and then here's another really stupid thing. I fucking guarantee you there is a goddamn Google app that can show you what night skies looked like at different points in history. You don't want to know how? Because it's math. Because it's math. It's math. We can calculate what the North Sky looked like during the time of the pharaohs because we calculate what they're doing now, and then we work backwards.
Yeah, but Tyler,
what
was the point of having the moon
sky.
god?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, is that it was completely unnecessary. Again, it was really cool, and I enjoyed it, but when you look at it like as a cynicist, I guess, in a cynical way, you're like, well, you really didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I think it was the point that once they got it there, that she was all running around with her fucking, I got to make sure I get it all. Like, shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? Oh, you better hold it so she can skip. That's ridiculous.
I don't like that the show is making Steven the main character. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't really like Steven. I mean, I do.
I do,
but like I've already seen 2 episodes of him being scared and weird and neurotic.
Right.
Like I don't need to see any like.
But there were a lot of Mark Spector moments in this episode.
Yes, this was Mark's episode, but clearly Steven is filling a role.
Right. But my favorite part in the episode was when he went off away from everybody and gave the body back to Steven.
Yeah.
That was a masterclass of acting. To me, the best acting happens, what is it called? It's very subtle.
Yeah.
It's facial expressions and body language, and it's not something you say or do. Like I said, in The Invention of Lying, there's a moment where Ricky Gervais says something to Jennifer Garner's character, and she reacts in a way you can see her emotions going through her facial features, but she doesn't change that much. It's very subtle. Like it's like her eye kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's one of the best, my favorite pieces of acting because it's so subtle, but she does everything she needs to convey. And that's the same thing with that moment with Mark and Steven, is that he really sells that he's two different people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sitting there going, wow, Oscar Isaac is a good actor. I'm like, wow, that's two different people sharing a body.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's someone with DID, yeah.
I liked that. That
Like,
was
yeah.
one of my favorite parts.
And I like that they picked up the pace.
Yeah.
I do like that this is a much faster moving episode. People that I've talked to, that's been their biggest issue with the first couple episodes, has just been too slow, and I understand that. I think they're look. You haven't experienced slow burn storytelling until you've watched the fucking Halo show. Okay, so
I guess
dude. After that first episode, it is all. And I'm not here to review that show.
You're like,
The gist of it is, it's okay for me. I do hope that show picks up the action like Moon Knight here.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. I understand being like, okay, because we live in this world where it's like, this is the problem. There's too many shows to watch.
right.
And if we don't have a show hooking us right away, really getting us into it, we're like, oh, well, I have been meaning to watch this other thing, so I'll just go watch that.
Well, I will say, like, episode 4 better give me quite a bit of exposition. Okay.
Well,
I need some now.
I need to know what. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten enough of it, but I need to know why they hate.
I'm kind
I need
of
to know why they hate
disappointed
Khonshu
that they
so much.
didn't. Right. And I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't use the opportunity of avatars to introduce some more fucking characters to the MCU. Why not?
I think.
Just saying.
Well,
Could have.
I don't know.
None of those people are Egyptian, so it's not like that was the whole thing holding them back.
I think that.
If that, you know.
I don't know, because we're going to get to the point, I think, with Love and Thunder where we're going to introduce like all these pantheons exist, because that's the whole point of Gore.
True.
And I think that maybe they're being, which is why I think I agree with you, and like, why are they being so coy if we know that gods exist now, because we're going in the more,
But
Midnight Sun. Again, I don't know if they're going to make a Midnight Suns, but they're going in that more paranormal,
Sure.
supernatural realm.
we did forget to talk about, and I'm sure you liked this part too, because I when I was watching it, I was like, I'm sure we're both digging on this. But when so everybody else like was channeling their avatar, and obviously Mark Spector was kind of resisting. So whenever he talked as Khonshu,
yeah, my gosh.
he looked like his eyes were like going opposite directions. Like
Yeah.
he was so like, ah!
That makes
I
it-
thought that was cool too.
I think that's subtle.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
It's
It
not,
wasn't.
It's not necessarily subtle, but I think that the
It could have been way over the top.
performance is broad, right?
Yeah.
But I think the subtlety of the storytelling is that all these other avatars are in a good relationship, and Khonshu has to fight Mark.
Mhm.
So which I didn't even think of until you kind of brought that up. But you're right. Every time he talks, he's shouting,
Yeah.
and everybody else is having a conversation, and he's screaming, and it's also adds to Khonshu the character, because they all hate him.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he clearly is not a good god. I mean,
he seems like a dick.
he's manipulating
But
Mark.
neither does Amit. I mean, for
And
what it's
that's
worth.
but that's the point of Moon Knight. The avatars are being manipulated by the gods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What?
One thing I liked was I think I don't know how they what order they shoot stuff in, and obviously F. Murray Abraham's performance is voice only. I don't think he's at all mocap or anything like that weird. So you got to believe that at some point before that scene was filmed, that either Oscar Isaac had heard part of Murray Abraham's performance, or maybe he's on set talking to him.
Probably in
behind.
It's probably an earpiece.
You think?
That's usually what they do.
Because that's the other thing too that we're kind of missing, is that he also subtly is kind of playing off F. Murray Abraham's performance too. in his own way as Mark Spector
I know that- I
channeling
don't know,
Khonshu. I
but
thought that was neat.
I know they've done stuff like they have a earpiece in there, so you
Is it
can
time for my rant?
you can hear them talking to you.
I'm so ready for it.
There's more to this. There's more that I want to talk about. I think the big fight scene where Mark becomes Moon Knighty, which I think I've heard that this next episode is more Moon Knight, which I hope, because I feel like we haven't got enough Moon Knight.
Right.
He's only shown up. Like the first
That
two
was
episodes, he
probably
doesn't
my
show
biggest
up.
criticism in 3 was
Yes,
that we've already
like we
seen
had
him.
that fucking, but that fight was so cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking sweet.
But they just, I don't know, man. I'm getting to a point where it's like, come on. There's times when I'm like, this is cool, this is original, it's its own thing.
right.
But then it has, and I know that the whole appealing thing of it is not really tied to the MCU, and I like that. But it can't help itself but be a Marvel thing,
Yeah.
where it's like they had to shoehorn in a joke, and I was like, son of a bitch. Like when he's fighting, and I went, huh, like I chuckled at it. But the more I thought about it, I was like, okay. Well, when he's fighting and he's taking all these guys as serious, it's not gory, but it's still pretty violent. And then Steven insists in taking over. He takes over, turns into Mr. Knight, gets stabbed a few times, and goes, oh, go back. And it's like, I get that you're trying to break tension, but it's also like, it feels like such a Joss Whedon lame-ass joke, you know? And I forgave the Steven float like butterfly, sting like bee, my name's Steven with a V. I forgave that because it's his character, but I'm kind of in Mark's side where I'm like, I'm really fucking annoyed by Steven. Like, he is getting on my nerves.
That was an interesting part of the aspect of the episode that somebody else was taking over. It wasn't Mark or
there's a
Steven,
third personality, which they had teased in the posters.
which I believe is Jake
because-
Lockley.
Yes, the taxi driver.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the more violent one. He's the one that will kill.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the posters, there's the Moon Knight silhouette, there's the Mr. Knight silhouette, and then there's Oscar Isaac with like that weird white windbreaker that he was wearing in this episode. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be the third personality. But I don't know. Steven is just I just don't like him.
Let's say something really quick.
And I think I'm biased. I think I'm biased because I like Mark more, and I think that me liking Mark more makes me like Steven less, if that makes any sense.
I feel for Steven, and that's, I think, a testament to his
I just don't want him to
acting.
be the main character.
That's fair, but I feel for him. You know, it's showing a side of dissociative identity disorder that is not talked about, which is how it affects the people's lives.
Right.
Now,
And I do love that the show is like, is Steven the main personality?
Right.
Who's the dominant personality?
And here's the other thing too: is you can
how long has he been Mark?
You can flip flop that all around. And was it Steven first? Was it Mark first?
Yeah, right.
Now in the comics, it was Mark first.
Yeah, it's always been.
'Kay.
Mark's always been the main guy.
Now here's the other thing too: Stephen Grant's like a millionaire or a billionaire playboy in the comics. In the show, he's a milky toast, mild mannered.
Yeah, they changed him
gift
a lot
shop
in the
guy,
show,
right?
And his purpose in the
So
show is
Jake Lockley in the comics is a cab driver. Does that mean he's going to be a cab driver in the fucking show? No. In fact, he might turn out to just be a psychopath, which I'm kind of excited to see Oscar Isaac play that.
I want to. Well, I want to
Like
see
just
him.
an amoral fucking killing
I want to see him
machine.
play that, and I want to see
Yeah.
them get more violent. Like
Yeah.
I want
'Cause
blood.
We're fucking feral animals. We're
Yes.
not human.
No, we're very human.
Is that meat? I want some.
I know we're very human because in the ancient Rome they built a giant coliseum
Oh,
to
yeah.
watch people murder each
True,
other.
true, yeah. And animals.
Yes.
Or animals murder people.
So we've
Well,
always liked violence.
I don't know if I look at animals murdering. It's more like,
These were also slaves too, so
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Romans were not the best people back in the
no,
day,
you don't think so? They fucking brush their teeth with urine. What'd you think?
and they fucked kids. I mean, so they weren't the best. They weren't the- Anyway, you know what? Again,
No arguing the point.
we still. That was us collectively doing a yikesy squeal. Like,
What?
I would not touch that topic if I were you. You know what? I'm not going to leave that with a
Before-
10-foot pole, Miss Manners.
Before we get to the main topic, which
The
is
main-
amazing because
oh,
we're
yeah, yeah.
44 minutes in.
Really?
When
Jesus.
when we get to the Batman ranking,
I've been here for 45 minutes.
yeah, we're gonna be there for a while. It's gonna be a good one. Before we get to Luke and the Batman rankings, let's visit Tyler's.
Yeah. It's so long.
All right, what do you got for? So this is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be about any comic book in particular, but the comic books in general.
So every week on Wednesday is New Comic Book Day.
Of course.
And I'm not going to talk about the place I go to because I love the place and I love the people that work there. So it's not about them. It is
Support your
about
local comic shop.
Yes, it's about every week I go in and for some reason there's like 2 or 3 series that I follow regularly or I try to. And then there's occasionally like 1 or 2 like mini series that I'm like, oh, I'll pick that up.
Like that Ghost Rider book that we reference every week about how much we don't like it.
Number 2 is out. Number 2 is out.
You gonna
Guess
read it?
who didn't buy it?
Oh, wow. Because it's $6 probably. Fucking greedy.
Eat a fucking dick. By the way,
Death to the mouse.
let me just say this.
Just go on your soapbox, man.
Yeah, thank you. So, I went in there and none of the series that I was like looking for had continued, and I started looking around actually at the books instead of just scanning. I looked at each book
Yeah.
and what kind of fucking bullshit these fucking people are putting out, dude. It is crap. Hey, my cousin draws. Cool. Get him over here. Let's make him. Let's give him a fucking a job drawing a 5-issue miniseries about Savage Spider-Man and Baron Zemo on an island. What's it from? It's from some stupid fucking crossover that you've never heard of. Cool. Let's flesh out that story because we want to hear what happened to Baron Zemo and Savage Spider-Man on that island while they ran off panel in the comic. No, that's real off panel, off topic because it was off panel. And somebody said, we need to know what happened. And I said, cool, let me buy these 2 issues so I can see what's going on here. And guess what? It's a stupid fucking story about what happened on the island. It's really fucking stupid. And I'm angry, and I'm still angry about that X Lives of Wolverine. I saw all the X Deaths of Wolverine, and I was like, go fuck yourself. I'm not touching that shit.
How many times have they killed the Wolverine in the comics?
They had She-Hulk, a new series. They only
because the Disney Plus show.
They only had 2 and 3, and they didn't have 1. So I'm not going to not read 1. So I'm like, I'm not buying those.
Not yet.
They only have the Hulk 1 and then like number 5. And I'm like, I'm not going to miss like 3 issues or 4 issues, whatever it is. I'm just saying you guys could do better. And you guys could do better with being a little more streamlined. Don't even get me started on the fucking travesty that is the High Republic bullshit.
Are you saying like continuity in itself? Or are you talking about like just distribution? Because it sounds like a distribution.
It's a little bit of distribution too. It kind of bugs me that I don't know, and part of it is my own not getting out there and looking at the at the release schedule and then going to my place and saying, can I reserve these?
Getting your
and then knowing when they're coming out.
Having your pull list.
I was really excited after I got off work to go to the comic shop. And unfortunately, like I said, there was nothing there that I wanted to buy, and that disappointed me. And that got me to here because, again, stop fucking putting out these just crap books, dude. It's just, I don't care about King Conan or Savage Avengers because guess what? Neither one of those, as cool as they sound, is anything like the title might evoke.
Which is interesting because DC actually does the opposite because DC is like, everybody loves Batman and nobody cares about anything else. So there's 8 fucking Batman books.
Dude, their formats are so all over the fucking place, dude. Like,
what crisis are we in?
Here's an issue.
Because Dark Crisis is coming. There's a new Crisis on the
horizon. Of course.
horizon.
Here's an issue of a series that is Black Label. So it's really more of a graphic novel, so you actually can't put it in plastic in a backboard. Thanks, you fucking dildos. Anyway, it's just, it is a distribution thing. And if I were Marvel and DC, leaders in the industry, they make the industry.
Yeah.
I would do a hell of a lot more to make sure that my comic book store owners got fucking wealthy, dude, because I got the money to fucking spread around, okay? And the fact that you're using this tired old model that has put so many fucking specialty comic book stores out of business is just a travesty to me. Honestly, the mouse and what would you say the Warner Brothers guys, the Shield? The mouse and the Shield, fucking step the fuck up, you guys, all right? Start lowering your prices on how much they have to buy the books for. You can keep them $4 and $5 if you want that the consumer has to buy because people are buying them. But you know how much that sucks to have to buy all those copies of that shitty fucking whatever thing that you have there with the Star Wars that isn't even any good, that they have to buy 20 copies because they think it's going to be good, but now it's not. Now they're stuck with them because they can't sell them back to you. fuck you guys, okay? Because the back issue market is just non-existent anymore.
Well,
Okay,
everything's
it's just not.
digital now.
Yeah, so just stop and do better. Do better. Mouse in the shield. Do fucking better.
No.
That's my motto. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Well, I'll wrap this segment up with Jake's Unlimited. Well, that was not even that long.
What? I didn't know if you wanted me to do it.
Limited. Yeah. Anyway.
That was like a whale. Oh, Jesus. Was that me?
That was me. No,
Usually the one blowing them out.
I want to do a little bit more gaming content, so make it really loud too while you do it, so everybody can fucking hear you, you piece of shit. Again, if people didn't actually listen, to 42 other episodes, I think I really hate you. Only a little. I want to talk about something I'm doing for the off-panel, off-topic YouTube channel, or gaming YouTube channel. So I made a separate channel just to kind of put a project that we're working on that's going to be really fun, and I can't wait to do it. But I won't say the name of it, because if I give it away... No, we've already talked about it a little bit. But OPOW. That's all I'll say. But we're working out a roster and characters and storylines for a really ridiculous series that we're going to put on off-panel, off-topic gaming. But I'm also going to do something else. Now, I have not, and I will, when I can, get out the Arkham Revisited as video. I'm still trying to work, because I only have the 360 versions. I don't really want to spend the money to get the remastered versions, just so I can capture because I usually just capture the footage on my console. I don't have an Elgato or any of that shit, and it's just I'm trying to find a way that I can credit people that have used gameplay footage and used their footage and make it all on the up and up and all that shit. So I'm working on that. But another series that I'm going to start, I have not played the Marvel Avengers game that came out in 2020. It was the Square Enix Crystal Dynamics, I think, Marvel's Avengers game. I
thought there was no longer any online community for it.
You don't have to play it online. There's a end game content that you do that's co-op, but you can solo run the main story. And they've added I'm only playing this because it's on Xbox Game Pass. If I had it on PlayStation, I would play the Spider-Man stuff, but there's still the Hawkeye. There's a Kate Bishop story. There's a Clint Barton Future Imperfect story that they have, and there's a Wakanda Black Panther story. I'll play all those eventually, but
Wakanda forever.
My plan is to play through the main game and do a long form video essay on it. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh
no! I think I want to do it because I have not played the game, but I think it'll make good content because I have seen things about this game that have made me cringe, and I wonder.
Fire and I've seen rain.
No, you haven't. And well, technically you have. They're pretty common elements, but but we'll see what happens. I will put that up.
No, you never have.
Look, I'm a parent now, so I'm not going to commit to release dates on content. I'll get them up when I can. This isn't my full-time job, but I love making this content, so I should start soon, and I'm debating on if I'm going to stream it and just put up my gameplay sessions and then go about it that way. But I'm definitely going to get raw footage and give a critique of the game, and I'm going to go in with a completely open mind. I have played parts of it. I played
That's big of you.
I played the intro level, and then part of the first story mission after that. The game is focusing on Kamala Khan, and because this isn't a spoiler. The game starts with the Avengers breaking up, and throughout the story she's trying to get them back together.
So I was paying attention, but not really. And I thought you were talking about like a convention, and the way you said it, Kamala Khan.
Oh,
and I was like,
what is it? Just a con for Kamalas? It's a lame con. I mean,
It's a convention for
sure, hang
people who are
out.
fans of the vice president.
I was just say, what is it? Kamala Harris. Oh, do I not have that drop anymore?
What drop?
Oh, fuck. Because the main villain is a very special villain. And I have a drop for him, but he's not there.
Skeletor?
No, it's mechanized.
Oh, MODOK, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it on the board anymore.
Ah!
Because I was thinking, when am I ever going to use this again?
Yeah,
In this moment,
true.
that's how life works.
Son of a
All
bitch.
right. Well,
That's why I want to make sure those things were up in the drive.
I'm going to
before I-
toss it to me in the future with technology. We're going to get to do the Batman rankings. Which, by the way, if you sat through the first hour of this before we got to the Batman ranking, you're the real one. We love you. Anyway, hey, take it away, future me. Thanks, past me. But we gotta make call an audible here. Mostly, totally our fault. This Batman conversation went for almost 2 hours on its own. And rather than have you sit through a 3-hour episode, we're just going to cut it here. So all the stuff that we talked about now, we're going to post that on Monday. And then we're going to post part 2 on Monday as well. It's simply just split up into 2 episodes. So if you want to just hear the Batman ranking, you can hear the Batman ranking. But if you were more interested in the news stuff that we talked about, then that's going to be this episode. So thank you, and hope this clears some things up. I'll make sure that in the description that this will be very clear to people that this is what's happening. So thanks so much, and in the words of the immortal Stan Lee.
And that's it.
Wow, it was good. I never let you. Wow. Wow, it was good. I never let you. Wow.